All praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and citation to all the Akim doing and pushing this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide, and a sincere shalom to the elect. Now this goes into visionaries, the seers, the prophets, okay? Not everybody out here has them scopes. Not everybody out here has them glasses on, okay? Not everybody out here. Well, we already know, the Lord only gave it to a few out of the many, okay, to be able to see. And we're going to go into that word visionary, but let's go into something real quick. Proverbs chapter 27 and 12, okay? A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished, okay? And we got a lot of simple people in the house of Israel. They're called the 2/3, okay? They're not wise. They have no wisdom, okay? When it comes to understanding and listening to the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, they totally reject it. Therefore, Hosea 4:6, thou hast rejected knowledge, also too you're going to get rejected. Your sons are going to get rejected, okay, from having this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, right? Because you are your you are your future. In the future, you are your fucking how you say it? Well, from there you are your forefathers, right? But you know what I mean, on to the third and fourth generation. So with individuals like that, who reject the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, they can't see things. They have no vision to see afar off, okay? All they can see is the bank book. Their next week, what they gotta go do, right? Things of the world. But when it comes to spiritual things, it's not embedded in them, right? So the righteous man, okay, a prudent man, let's go into this real quick. Let me see that. Prudent, crafty, subtle, yep. Sometimes, yeah, subtle, crafty, prudent, in a righteous sense, to be able to see afar off. Foreseeth, this is the one I wanted to get, to look, to inspect, to perceive, to consider, okay, have vision, okay, 2/3, they don't have that, okay, to gaze afar off where, when you read these scriptures, the future, going into concern about prophecy, observe, consider, and that's something that they don't do, they don't consider, okay, discernment, consider, okay, spec, isn't that something in there? Spec, circumspect, yeah, to think, behold, consider, okay, to look, to perceive, okay, perceive and consider, that's another, let me see something here. To look intensely at, yep. A man who's looking at something intensely, he's focused on it. So when it comes to these scriptures, we're intensely, engaged with it, right? To see, intense, gaze, distinguish, give attention to, observe, consider, discern, yep. Look upon, regard. But anyways, going back into inspect, to go around, see, right? Perceive, have vision, okay? And they don't have the vision. This is why I said visionaries, okay? Only the visionaries can give you this word. Only the visionaries can point you in the right direction, okay? Let's go into Samuel. 1 Samuel 9:9. Before a time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of God, thus he spake, come and let us go to the seer, for he that is now called a prophet was before time called a seer. Okay, so let's go into this word here, seer. Okay, See, same thing. To look, inspect, perceive, have vision, okay? To be able to observe, consider, give attention to, right? We went through this just now, okay? So that's what a prophet's job is to do, to be able to go into these scriptures and give you forewarning from the Lord about what's about to come down the pipe or how to walk in life. Remember, the scriptures say that there's a way that seemeth right unto the man, but the ends thereof of death, okay? So they weren't given that spec. They weren't given that vision. They weren't given that ability to see, okay? So a man that has that vision has to come and tell you and show you, look, you're eating wrong. You're not guiding yourself right. Here's how you do this, okay? Because I can see afar off in your future. You keep walking like that, you're going to drop dead, okay? Because they consider, they can perceive things, okay? Like if we go in a restaurant, and all the time we go in a restaurant, you're having white salt, you're eating carb like, pasta and shit, just shit food. Well, I could perceive you keep doing this, right? And oh yeah, you probably smoke cigarettes or some shit like that, right? Drinking coffee, just an unhealthy diet. Well, I could start perceiving certain illnesses and certain things that are gonna come up, even before they come up. That's the ability to perceive things and have vision and to see afar off, to gaze afar off. And the Lord has given us that same ability when we go into these scriptures to see and know. Okay? 2 Ezra chapter 15 verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. What does it say? Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth. Okay? So the prophets are attached to these visions. The prophets are attached to this word. The prophets are attached to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. They're the ones that are going to be able to give you this faithful word and give you what's about to come down the pipe in the future. Okay? Or even 5 months, 2 months, you know what I mean? Maybe even a week. Okay? So going back into this, yep. Lord said, write this and declare this to those who have the vision, basically. 2 Ezra chapter 12 and verse 36. Thou only has been meet to know this secret of the highest. Yeah, only you are good to know only you are good to know, fit to know these secrets. Because why? The Lord said that all these spirits out here, He have created. So the prophets, He put a certain key inside of their spirits. So when these spiritual things are being spoken of, oh, let me get that. Oh, fuck. I got 2 of them, actually. Onto the pure, all things are pure, right? Titus. And then let's go to this one right here. 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 15. But he that is spiritual judgeth all things, yet he himself is judge of no man. You have to be spiritual, right? You have to be spiritual to accept these keys. In order, as a matter of fact, renewed in the mind and whatnot and all that. But that's when these keys start to unlock. That's when these understandings start to unlock. And you get to open up certain doors. Because remember, Yahweh Shai is the gatekeeper, the doorkeeper. All right? And through that spirit, that umbilical cord, that attachment, you've been woken up, great exceeding army that stood upon their feet. The spirit entered back into them. So as the spirit enters back into you, you have access. Okay? Now you can see. Now you can perceive. Now you can gaze afar off when you hear these scriptures. At first, it was like, man, I want to go to sleep. When you didn't know this word, when you weren't awoken. But now that, the Lord chose this time and said, well, there's a time and season for everything. So now was the season and time for you to awake, right? So you have that vision. You have the ability to perceive things, right? So you've been fit, good. You've been made fit and good from the Lord to perceive these things. He built you like that, okay? Told Jeremiah, was that Jeremiah 1 and 5, that before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations, man, okay? Before a little bricky brick on the world, sand, chip a stone, anything, you were made a prophet, okay? Wow. Before the sun and moon, okay? Come on now. Therefore, write all these things that thou hast seen in a book, going back into 2nd Ezra chapter 15, okay? And hide them, and teach them to the wise of the people, whose mind, the your heart, okay, thou knowest, may comprehend, and keep those secrets, and keep these secrets, Salakia. So, only the ones who are made fit, only ones that are made, purposely from the Lord, to have the ability to understand, to comprehend. Only those ones with the spirit of prophets in them, okay? Only those ones have the ability to perceive these things and know these things. And like I said, to gaze afar off and see what's going on, okay? So going back into this, let's go to Job 33:15. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, in slumbers upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instructions. And sealeth their instruction, that he may withdraw man from his purpose, and hide pride from man. Yeah, so you gotta understand that the Lord is the one who seals you with these instructions, make you to know something, right? So the ones who have the vision, right? That's why I say, the next scripture there, man's goings are of the Lord. How then can a man understand his own ways? It's the Lord who's guiding us through this. This is all the Lord's movie, man. This is all Yahweh Shem Yahshua's movie. All we are is pawns in this movie, okay? That's all we are, is pawns. It's the Lord's movie, all right? So who he wants to know these secrets, these things, to be prophets, that's it, okay? So in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep fall upon men, in slumbers upon the bed, he openeth the ears of men. Remember, he that have a spiritual ear, let him hear what he that hear what the Spirit, he that is spiritual, let him hear what the Spirit is saying unto the churches. But he that have an ear, let him hear what is being said unto the churches. And the only way that you're going to know that is if you yourself are spiritual, okay? Unless you yourself have the key from Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right? So if your ears are opening, all these, Salakia, all these, don't get it twisted, all these people have their instructions and everything sealed in their day-to-day life from the angels of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But what I'm trying to say is that the umbilical cord is so strong, we are guided. It's like a hand on your head, turn, look that way, look up, look down, you know what I mean? So the Lord seals our instructions to see these things. Let me continue. Then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instructions, right? He openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instructions. So he has given it unto us through his angels, through his spirit, through his power, right? And what will happen with the other people? They got sealed with vanity. They got sealed with things of the earth. They got sealed with things of foolishness, man. They even got sealed with pride, with to talk against us, ego, all of that, okay, to come against this truth. That was their instructions for the day and the next day and the next day and the next day. But look what the Lord has given us instructions on a daily. Don't you find that very important? Don't you find that very weighty? Let me read that one more time, because it is weighty when you really think about it. Then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction, that he may withdraw man from his purpose, and hide pride from man. So the Lord, seals us with our instructions, that ego, pride, humble yourself, meekness. Imagine being Oh man, imagine being sealed one day to do this work, and then snap of a finger the next day, you're sealed to be a fucking a fallout, a bug out. Okay? This is why we pray to Yahweh Shemi Shai that He doesn't take His Holy Spirit from us, man. Because you're being sealed with instructions to see, to have vision, to see afar off, to know what's going to come down the pipe. Okay? That's heavy, man. That's fucking heavy. Okay? Because these people in their day-to-day lives, the Lord is sealing them with foolishness, vanity, to be stupid. Imagine that, Akim. And we're being sealed to be righteous, to be upright, to see, to serve the Lord, to please Him and His Son. Understand? Meanwhile, these suckers are being sealed with instructions to their death, to their fucking grave, man. Till they be destroyed. Okay? But we are being sealed with righteousness. We're not being sealed with worldly things. Okay? We're not being sealed with worldly instructions to be like these niggas in the world. We're being sealed with things that are gonna we're gonna have the ability to cash out. And when we cash out, guess what? It's gonna be way better than what these people, when these let me cash out at the end of the day. Hey man, we're gonna get crowns. We're gonna be part of that 144, Lord willing. And like I said, leaving a eternal legacy of, why is this car door still open? Slack here. My vision was off a little bit. They parked on the wrong. The door looks like it's open. I was like, why are these guys doing this? But anyways, what we're gonna have accomplished is gonna be great, man. As long as Yahweh Shemi Shai keep us in the truth, you know what I mean? Keep His Spirit with us, and seal our instructions to the end, to that day, to be saved. Okay? So going into this, man's goings of the Lord, how then can a man understand his own ways? Well, the prophets, right? Man's goings of Yahweh, how can a man then understand his own ways? The prophets and everybody else out there, like I said, going back into the instructions being sealed in you, I don't want to leave here a legacy of folly, going into an eternal life. So when I look back, I'm like, oh man, fucked up there. And even worse for guys in the truth that fell out. Hey man, that's going to be, whew. They ain't going to feel right, okay? After a while, you'll get over it, because some says some to everlasting life and some to everlasting after shame. But we know that everlasting is for a time period, okay? So, hey man, this is something deep, okay? And this is what a man that has vision is sent out to do. Ezekiel chapter 3 and 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. Hear the word at my mouth. That reminds me of Ezekiel 3 and 4. Oh yeah, we're going to get that, okay? So we're supposed to give them warning. We've been sealed with those instructions. Those instructions for the Lord to be set up as a watchman, to watch out for the house of Israel, give them warning about the prophecies that's supposed to happen, the impending doom. Tell them to look for salvation from their power, Yahweh Shemi Shai. All these good things He's putting into us. We don't eat shellfish, no pork. We don't carry on like the rest of the people in this world. Okay? Hey, man. What the Lord has done with us, the water Yahweh Shemi Shai. Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 7. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth, and warn them from me. So we're a direct mouthpiece of the Lord. And we're supposed to directly give you the warning. Like I said, when you go to a dentist or whatever, a doctor, Do you want the doctor to give you 75% of the report, 25%, 10%? You want the 100% truth. Okay, so you know how to accurately get at that problem. Okay, Ezekiel 3, and you know what? Fuck that. I'll just go straight to no. I'll start from one. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel. So I opened my mouth and he caused me to eat that roll. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat it, then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them. So that's exactly what we're doing. We've been set up as watchmen. We've eaten the roll. Okay? And Yahweh Shem Yahushua has already put it in our spirits, sealed the instructions. Remember Job. Remember Jeremiah, before the foundation of the world, ordained thee a prophet. Hey, that's even in Ephesians too. Before the beginning of the world, he ordained thee. So, this job is only for the visionaries. You got some people who try to climb up some other way. It's not going to work. Okay? It's not going to work, bottom line. The only people who can see these things happening are the seers, the prophets, the visionaries, the ones who have that sight, who got the specs on, all right? And their head is on a swivel, so they can see 360 degrees like the serpent or the owl, okay? The Lord has risen us up on a certain level. That's why we carry ourselves in a different way from all, in a severed way from all the rest of you fucking fuck people out here. And even 2/3, okay? We're severed from them too. That's why right now they're an enemy unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Man, those instructions, what the Lord gave us is heavy, okay? Because, hey, let's just see how heavy it is. Watch this. Jeremiah chapter 14:14. Then Yahweh said unto me, the prophets prophesy lies in my name. I sent them not, climbing up some other way, not being a prophet, knowing that you're Israelite, hearing, of the circumcision, but then being deceived in your very own mind. That was your instruction sealed, man. With a hot iron. Neither sent I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake on to them. Remember, he says that he spoke unto us, right? Go speak unto the house of Israel. Give them my whatever. Okay, let's continue. They prophesy unto you a false vision and divination, a thing of naught, and the deceit of their heart. Right. They ain't even prophesying right, man. They're giving you false visions. They have not the sight. They're not seers. Okay? They're false prophets. The Lord said, I have not sent them. Neither what? Neither spake unto them. So how are they going to come speaking with the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua? They can't. Just like I said before, these people will pick up the Bible and overlay it with lies. And what do I mean overlay it with lies? They'll pick up the Bible as 100% truth. Okay? The words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua are not a lie. They're truth. They're faithful and true. But guess what? The imagery, you know what I mean? This is how God's people look. This is how the little angels look. All that bullshit. Right? Job 13:4. Right? But these false prophets, very same thing. They'll pick up the Bible. They'll try to play the part as an Israelite. Go get a garment on or whatever. But the Lord has not sent them. And he didn't speak unto them. He has not sealed their instructions like that. But he has sealed them to try and play the part. Like when you see on the road, officers getting arrested, and you're like, yo, that's a cop? Nope, it was a fake cop. And he got his ass arrested for trying to portray a cop. Okay? So the same thing's going to happen to you motherfuckers out here who are trying to portray a prophet, a man of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. This is serious work. And you're not to be fucking forging and trying to replicate a prophet. If this is not your job, get the fuck out of the lane. Because that's a heavy, 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 heavy judgment on you. Okay? Punishable by death, man. That's a heavy judgment on you, eh? And like I said, you want to leave a legacy, go into eternal, and look back and be like, fuck, I tried to portray a prophet, or wasn't. Slow your roll. Listen to the true prophets, man. Okay? Listen to the true prophets, man. And guess what? We have to pray to Yahweh Shemi Shai that his spirit is with us and he casts not his spirit away from us, man. You didn't write your own story. The Lord wrote our story, okay? So let's get into this real quick, what I want to get here. Jeremiah chapter 23 and 16. Look here. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts. Yep, you're going all. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesy unto you. They will make you vain. They speak a vision of their own heart, and not out of the mouth of Yahweh. Right? Because they picking up this Bible and they telling you, yeah, you could do it in the butt. You could do sodomy. Why did Sodom and Gomorrah get destroyed, man? Weren't they doing stuff in the butt over there too? All right? Why is America, Babylon, hated so much? Are they not revamping the old ways and doing stuff in the butt too? Come on, man. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Okay? You got to realize many false prophets are sent out there, man. But you're going to realize and know who the true prophets are, because the true prophets are going to most likely be hated by even the fucking false prophets, okay, that try to portray themselves as prophets, their own people, and the rest of the world. Now, who the hell do you think that is? Okay? You could tell them by their fruits, by their actions, by their deeds, and by the words that are coming out their mouth, man. And every single word that has been coming out of the apostle elders' mouth, you know, starting from the apostle elders on down, the prophecies, the word, the prophecies, the word, the testimony, everything has been coming to pass. Okay? Bottom line. And what these other niggas out here were saying, these false prophets out there are saying, has not come to pass. Okay? You understand? So, wait, hold up. Let me see something right here real quick. They still doesn't despise me. I will say, he shall. Yeah, good. I was just reading the rest of the Slack, yeah. Hey, do that on your own time, man. Slack, yeah. Deuteronomy 18 and 18. I will rise them up a prophet from among them, their brethren, like unto thee, and put my words in his mouth. That's the key. Put my words in his mouth. Bunch of these motherfuckers out here are speaking vanity, speaking vain things, things of their heart, things that shall come to naught. Okay? That's what they're speaking out here. They're not speaking true words of Yahweh Shemi Shai. They're speaking their own vain imaginations. Okay? So, going back into this, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. Okay? Like I said, head, the hand on the head. Look this way, look that way. You know what I mean? And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him. Oh, this is why RUIC thinks that they're getting away. Because they don't speak in the name of Yahweh Shai. All right? Anyways, but the prophet, which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have commanded him, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die. Like I said, punishable by death, man. Okay, punishable by death. And if thou wilt say in thine heart, how shall we know the word which Yahweh have not spoken? When a prophet, this is what I was talking about, right? These guys speaking things and it's not coming to pass. When a prophet speaketh in the name of Yahweh, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which the Lord have not spoken, but the prophet have spoken it presumptuously, thou shalt not be afraid of him. So he speaks and he says, this is going to happen, that, and, this is what's going to happen. It doesn't come to pass. You don't got to be afraid of that prophet. He's a liar. And that prophet is going to die horribly. It's going to fall upon his own head. All this bullshit, okay? And guess what? All the people that were following him, they're going to be destroyed too. But the blood is going to be on his hands too. Because you didn't prophesy right. You didn't tell the people right. You didn't warn the people right. You want to set yourself up as a watchman, okay? You want to give yourself a key, a ticket. You want to climb up some other way, right? Imagine there's like a big soccer field, right? And around it is a big fence, right? And then, like, nobody's really watching the fence. They're really just watching the prophets. So now all of a sudden you see somebody, a couple guys jump over the field, the same soccer outfits, everything, and then they run on the field. And then other people are looking, like, oh, here comes the rest of the soccer players. A whole band of them. And then eventually the coach is like, hey, man, get the fuck off the field. You guys ain't real fucking soccer players. Yo, police. And the next thing you know, they get wrapped up, snatched up, whatever the fuck it is, and kicked off the field. That's the very same thing that's what's going to happen to these false prophets, okay? Very same thing. And guess what? All the people in the crowd that wanted to cheer for these false soccer players and were very imminent and vehement that they were soccer players too and this and that, and they're kicking up rust and all this stuff. Guess what's going to happen to those fans? Those fans will be ejected out of the seat too. Their followers. I hope you understand the metaphor. You understand? So, yeah, that's basically it, man. You can't escape. You can't escape what Yahweh Shai has set up, what Yahweh Shai has set up. There's no escaping it, okay? So he's set up prophets, visionaries, to push his words, the one with the glasses, the specs on, to be circumspect, okay? Oh, wait, let me get that real quick. Let's see if I can find it. Yo, get your bomber clap bright lights off, man. I hate these people and their shit, man. May Allah Shem Yoshai blow up your bomber clap car. Fucking people, man. You purposely, I'm sitting here, then the dude drives up, stops, doesn't do anything. It's like he's intimidated. Obviously a turd. Drives his car towards my car to get maximum light in my eyes of those LEDs and then drive off. Fucking poor. May Al Bashim Yoshai destroy his ass, man. I was trying to get this one, oh man, it's something sort of, but hold on one second. Yeah, I can't find it. Yep, there we go. Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 14. Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead. Because we're in a dead state. We couldn't see. We didn't have the vision, okay? We were just like the rest of them. That's why Ezekiel chapter 37 talks about the breath entering into us, right? And Hamashiach shall give thee light. Right. Let me throw that into the next. I actually have a video that I want to do. Okay. This is just all a little addition to it. Wherefore he saith, Awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light, because he is that light that came into the world. Okay. And he made us lights too as well. Matthew chapter 5. Then see then that ye walk circumspect, not as fools, but as wise, right? So if you're a man who's a visionary, who's awake, who has the vision, you're going to walk circumspectly, okay? You're going to keep your eyes open. You're going to be watching everything, okay? Peeping everything out, checking everything out, because that's what you're supposed to do, okay? That's the job. That's the job of a prophet, okay? To check these things out, all right? What the hell is going on here? I thought this girl was trying to enter in my car. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. But yeah, you know, you got to be circumspect in this society. You got to watch out, you know, these 2/3, all on everything, right? And that's how our mind is. We watch for everything, you know? And the most important thing that we do, we make sure that, you know, what does it say? We study to show ourselves approved. We stay diligent, constantly searching after Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you know, because that's the job of a prophet, man. So, hey, man, with that, like I said, the Lord only gave this to his visionaries. He only gave this to men that are going to be able to see. He put that spirit in them, right? And you have to be, like Apostle Elder Gabar was said, you have to be a visionary, man. You have to see these visions. When you read these scriptures, you have to see it. You have to envision it. If you can't envision it, then some kind of sever. You know, when you got cords together, like my headlight cords, I got to go fix those because I think one of them is severed together, melted together, okay, surged together. It's like that. If you have two cords surged together, then something ain't functioning right, okay? But with us, he put all those cords right so we can have the vision, so we could see. So with that, all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh. Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and salutation to all the Akim, doing and pushing his word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect. Lord willing, to the next time, wah, abad, babal.